Hello, good afternoon, seasonal Vantage Insiders. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia again. So today it is the 16th of October 2023, a Monday, late afternoon as I'm doing this video. Yesterday, as in the last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we actually had the Market Insights virtual summit and it was pretty busy. And today, I had a lunch appointment, so I did this video. I'm doing this video pretty late at about 4:33 p.m. Singapore time now. Okay. Anyway, just want to let you know first, right? So for the Market Insights virtual summit, okay. All right. So this is the replay over here. So if you want to watch the replay, okay, can head over to this site, okay, and then can watch the replay, and the replay will be until 22nd of October, until this coming Sunday. And if you are already registered, right, you should be able to find the replay link in your email address. Okay. And just to let you know, another event, okay, that is coming up. Okay, so the Market Insights Virtual Summit is not over. So we have actually a post event that is face-to-face in person. This is what we call the Summit Booster with me and Jayla. So this is the Summit Booster over here. Okay, so it is on this coming Thursday, 19th of October, 7:30 to about 9:30, 10:30 to about 9:30 or 10. Sorry, 7:30 p.m. start to about 9:30 or 10. Okay, so it is at NTUC Center, and yeah, so no, you can treat it as a gathering session for me and you guys, the insiders. Okay, so if you are free, I really encourage you guys to join this event. So really hope to see you guys in person also. I'll be sharing some good content, how to say that, exclusive content over there. Okay, I'll be sharing with you, how to unlock the secrets to market major turning point, tools and strategies for anticipating the market big move, and to understanding the market sentiment and how it impact the major turning points. And you can also uncover three ideas before the end of 2023. And Jay himself will cover the winning game plan for Q4 2023 and the heading into next year, 2024. Basically, Jay will talk about the market outlook for the last quarter of the year and also into 2024. Okay, so this event, we are just getting a nominal fee of just $10. Basically, we are not out to make money. It's really just to make you to commit to come, because IG have already book the food, okay, buy the food, and also some of the goodie bag as well. So really want people to really come. Okay, don't register and don't come. That's why do just a nominal fee. So basically, the IG goodie bag, you get a travel pouch, $8, stainless steel mug, that's $22, and also get a dinner, okay, premium bento set that's worth $15. So come over, okay, and have a dinner on IG, okay. All right, so these two link over here, right, you should be able to see these two link in the description area of this YouTube video over here. Okay, so go ahead, you can watch the replay, and if you are free, okay, do come over for the Summit Booster on this coming Thursday. Okay, so let's head over to the market right now. So last Friday, the market closed negatively. Okay, so the S&P last Friday was down 0.5%. The Nasdaq 100 is actually down more than 1%, down 1.24%. Nasdaq is slightly positive, but relatively flat. So it seems like, the market was quite fearful. They don't know what's going to happen during the weekend when there is the Hamas and the Israel war ongoing. So the market is uncertain. So I believe that the investor traders, the institutional funds, they are not willing, okay, to hold on to their position over the weekend. All right. So as of now, I'm doing this video, right? The market, it is slightly positive, and the crypto market, while the equities market was going up, crypto was down. But this time around, as of now, the crypto market, it is up 2.47 Bitcoin, and Ether is up 1.67. So this is still good. I mean, there's still sign of risk on. People are still willing to take risk in the crypto market and such. I mean, it's still okay. All right. So with that, moving forward, okay, I'm not sure how the market will do, but okay, if you look at the market right now, let me just do, okay, so let me just do the cloud and the CPR only. So you can see that right now we are back at the support level. So you see that I previously before the last, before, I don't know, I think it's 1 week ago, because last Friday I didn't do my Facebook Live macro. So last Friday I said that, you know, when if the S&P is going to go higher, the key thing to look out for it is, you know, 4440, right? I say that it's at 4440, right? So it's 4400, okay, 4400, okay, 440, because we hit the central pivot range over here. Okay, this is the pivot point and the central pivot range over here. So no market, you know, hit the resistance area over here, okay, and then come back down again. Okay, so right now we are also at a support area right now. Can you see that right now we are at the lower range of the central pivot range at the lower level, okay, lower boundary over here, and this will be acting as a support area also. So let's see if the market can recover this coming week. Okay, personally, okay, I'm still bullish about the market. So after so many days of upside, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of upside, okay, I think it is not unusual for the market, okay, to take a breather and have a correction. Okay, of course, add in the uncertainty in the Middle East conflict, right? I think the market is right doing a very normal thing that's having a correction right now. Okay, so this is not unexpected over here. Okay, and for the Nasdaq over here, this is the Nasdaq. This Nasdaq, it is the stronger one. So can you see that it has broken above the central pivot range over here and then a pullback. Now we are hitting right smack into a pivot point, which is the central pivot range at the middle of the central pivot range over here. So this is also acting as a support area. This is the Nasdaq futures. So the Nasdaq futures is at about 15,090 lah, there about, okay, 15,100, okay, 15,000, okay, 100 over there. So it's there about, can you see this horizontal line over here? Right now we are at the support area over here. So let's see how the market will do. Of course, the Russell 2000 is the weakest among all the indices. Can you see that, you know, it is nearly near the low again over here. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, we shall see how the market will do. But personally, I have a position in the QQQ, which is the Nasdaq. So I think last week, 2 weeks ago, during my Facebook Live, I already mentioned that I had a position in the Nasdaq. I entered somewhere around here, so the market had a run up. Okay, I'm still holding on to this position over here, so I haven't taken my profit yet. Okay, but I'm trading my stop. All right, so this is one that I have. So let's head back to the data that we have for this coming week. Okay, all right. So yeah, okay. So before we go into the data first, right? So let's have a glance of what is the market overall, the sector is doing, and also the market breadth it is doing. Okay, I don't know how long this video will take, but it seems that, you know, it might take about 20 to 30 minutes based on the content that I'm going to share with you. Okay, try not to be so long-winded, but sometimes certain things that I need to share means I have to share. Okay, so this is the stock charts over here. This is the candle glance over here, which I sometimes mention during my Facebook Live. So at a glance, you know, right? At a glance, you know, I try to make it smaller, cannot. Oh, this is the smallest already. Okay, never mind. So you can see that this is candle glance where you can see the S&P 500, the sectors. Okay, so this is the S&P. The rest are the sectors like discretionary, comms, and such. So this, you can see that this is what the market is doing. The overall indices is doing the index. Can you see that this is just slightly above the 20 days moving average? The blue line is the 20 days. Okay, can you see that the discretionary is weaker than the market? Okay, the index. Okay, and the comms is stronger than the market. Okay, technology, okay, stronger than the market index. Industrial almost the same as the index. Materials are slightly weaker than the index, and energy is stronger than the index. Staple is very weak. Okay, it's the weakest recently. Okay, weakest. All right, and then health almost the same as the index, and utilities also weaker than index, and financial also somewhere around same as the index. Okay, and real estate also around the same as the index also. So there are certain things that you might want to take note of. Okay, so if you're talking about the strongest sector, right, just by looking at that, like the energy, then comms are not too bad. But personally, I am not so keen to look at this energy. Okay, comms are also not so much. Okay, industrial, I'm still quite keen. I'm still keen on it. Technology is still okay. Personally, I'm looking at the very beaten down one like the staple. Okay, health is also not too bad based on seasonals. I'll go through with you later, and the financial. So essentially for this week, I'm looking at the staple, the healthcare, the financial. Of course, it doesn't mean that you cannot look at the industrial and the technology lah. You still can look at them. All right. Once again, if you have any ideas, you have any some sharing, do comment them in this video, YouTube video. Okay. But again, this video is only for seasonal vantage insiders for the SVI people. So please don't share them out to other people. Okay. And then so personally, I'm looking at staple, healthcare, and financials. But you still can look at other sector like technology, industrial, or even commerce. Okay. So let's maybe can put our ideas together. But so far, nobody responded. I mean that if you have some ideas, you can just share with me lah. Okay. All right. So essentially, I want to touch on the breadth. So this is from stock. No, this is from bar chart over here. So can you see that the market breadth, the percentage of stocks above their moving averages, and you have the you have the sectors. Okay, I am looking at the 50 days moving average. Can you see that the consumer discretionary, consumer staple, especially this over here, it is at a very low level over here. Okay, especially the consumer staple. The rest is still pretty okay. Even the real estate is also very low. That's why I'm looking at the consumer staple. So it's so beaten down. So if you go back to the trading view over here, I have a watch list on the market breadth. Essentially, the ticker here, can you see that there's a ticker here? Okay, I mean that if you go in, you can see a ticker. Okay, but I'm not going to show you that now. Okay, not enough time. Okay, so I'm going to go there. So this is over here, the market breadth over here. Go back to the naked chart and go back to line chart over here. And then this is the consumer discretionary stock. Okay, consumer discretionary also beaten down. Can you see that? This is the market percentage of stocks above their 50 days moving. You can realize that every time, when the market is beaten down, okay, you'll rebound, okay, rebound. Okay, right now we are also at this stage. We are at a very low level. Only about 8% it is above the 50 days moving average. So I'm looking for some rebound if the market really can rebound. So consumer discretionary, and then consumer staple also very beaten down. Can you see that right now? Only 2% of the stocks, okay, in the S&P 500, it is above the 50 days moving average. Once again, based on the past historical data, can you see that? Of course, this is the percentage of stocks above the moving average, right? So it can only go from 0 to 100%. So, rubber band stretch from 0 to 100%. After that, from 100% back to 0, that kind of range. So this is in a range area. So can you see that last year or even last year in 2022, when it is beaten down, the sector will stage a rebound. When it's beaten down, after that, the sector will stage a rebound. When it is also now very beaten down. Previously, it was really beaten down, but staged a little bit of rebound, but came back down again. So this is even lower than the previous one in September 2022. Okay, all right. So now it's at a very, very low level over here. Okay, so I'm looking for the market to stage a rebound. Okay, soon. So how soon? We have to watch the price action also. So the rest, like energy stock, I'm not so keen. Financial stock also not too bad. Can you see that? This was the beaten down area when it has a low level market breadth rebound at a low level rebound. So it is also hit the low level, and it seems like it is starting to go higher. This is financial. For the healthcare, also about the same. Okay, at a low level. Okay, rebound at a low level, rebound at a low level. Okay, now it could be starting to go higher. Of course, the other sectors like industrial has already rebounded. It's pretty strong, relatively stronger. Tech also relatively stronger than the other sectors. Materials also okay lah. Okay, then what else? Real estate also beaten down. Okay, and then telecom is already up, and then utilities is also pretty beaten down also. So all in all, there are many sectors to look at, but for me, I'm looking at the healthcare, the financial, and the consumer staple. Okay, consumer staple. Okay, so that is all for the index and the market breadth and the sector over here. So let's head back to the data that we have right now. So what did I mention last week? Okay, so for last week, I mentioned about the industrial stocks, right? So last week, okay, there's many things I look at, but I personally entered into a few of the industrial stocks last week. So last week was from 8 to 15, right? Last week was from 8 to 15, okay? Last week was from 8 to 15 over here, and the sector that I mentioned last week was actually looking at the industrial. Okay, all right. So there are quite a few where I use the RG chart to shortlist what I'm looking at. So okay, so I will first talk about the losing trade. Okay, I got stop out. Okay, it seems like it was the best. Okay, 100% for the past 11 years. So I went into Xylem. Xylem is a machinery like XYL over here. Okay, I don't know how many of you actually entered Xylem, but my stop was pretty tight. Okay, Xylem over here. Xylem over here. Let me try to do that. XYL. Industrial stock over here. Yeah, okay. Of course, I mentioned that it was in a downtrend, okay, but it had a wash and rinse over here. So I entered actually on Tuesday over here. Okay, I mentioned that it's above the wash line that I'll be more keen to look at. So above 91.28, I was interested to look at, but my stop was actually very tight. Okay, actually is somewhere around there only. Okay, here, not even at the swing low. Okay, so I got stop out. I got stop out, but no choice. Okay. All right, so I got stop out. So this is just so you know, I also have losing trade. So I lost, as in I get stop out on this Xylem. So I'm out. Okay, I will see whether I want to enter again, but this is one losing trade because my tight is pretty tight. My stop is pretty tight. Okay, all right. So doesn't matter. All right, but the other one that I also entered is actually got two more position. One which I mentioned also, it is the TTC. All right, Toro, and also the NOVT is the technology stock, okay, or industrial NOVT. Okay, TTC is one. Okay, in fact, TTC also not too bad. It is holding on pretty nicely. TTC, I mentioned last week. This was the wash line over here. Okay, and then Monday was here, so I actually entered on the kind of Monday over here. Okay, all right. So still in some slight profit. Okay, it's holding on pretty well. So I'm still in TTC, and the other one that I entered is Novanta. Novanta, I think it's Tech. I forgot already. Is it Tech? Yeah, this is the Tech one. Okay, Tech Novanta. Okay, after that, I also entered into Novanta. So Novanta, it is on the Monday Novanta. Okay, so still in profit. It went higher. So it's still holding on pretty well there when the overall market indices was a bit weak, okay, on Friday. So I'm still holding on to Novanta and also TTC, okay. Xylem, I got stop out. All right. And in fact, I also entered into corn. Corn, I also entered. I didn't mention corn here. I didn't mention corn. But if you realize, okay, last week one, the Excel 8 to 15, right? 8 to 15. I should have put just now. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Yeah, coins over here. Okay, I didn't mention about the ETF last week. Okay, I only mentioned about this. So again, I just want to let you know, sometimes certain things I don't mention doesn't mean that you cannot go and look at it. You still can watch the list and whatever it is to filter out some more. So corn, one of the commodities I also mentioned about. I didn't mention, but it was in my watch list. Okay, corn. So 12th October to 25th of October over here. Okay, so I had a position in corn also. So I entered here. Okay, I entered on this day, on Wednesday over here. This bar over here. Okay, this bar. You can see this vertical bar over here. Right, there was a wash and rinse pattern. You can see that this is the wash line where the closing price is lower than the prior low. Okay, and then when price go back up against the wash line, this is where I entered. Okay, I'm still in profit right now. So corn, NOVT, and TTC is the three position that I entered, and XYL is one position that I get stop out. Okay, so I want just to be try to be as transparent as possible to share with you what I traded, okay? Or these are the one. And for this coming week, it is from the 15 to 22nd, right? 15 to 22nd. Okay, let's go over to our data over here. Okay, so 15 to 22nd. So remove everything. So from 15 to 22nd, okay, over here. Actually quite a lot, huh? Quite a lot ETF over here. And for the stocks, okay, let me try to remove from the 15, okay, to 22nd. Now I should remove the industrial one, so select all. Okay, over here. All right, there's still a lot, 85 stocks. So there's a lot of things over here. But do you remember just now I said that, sometimes too many stocks are very difficult to trade. So as I mentioned, I'm looking at the healthcare and the staple and such, right? So you can see that if you realize that based on this ETF, right, a lot of these are the indices, Russell 1000, S&P 500, kind of thing, broad market, you can see the value, large cap, that kind of thing. Essentially, you can see that you scroll down, a lot are actually the kind of the indices, okay, overall like equal weight, S&P, RSP, that kind of the indices. So generally, okay, if the market is to do what it's going to do based on seasonals, right, then this coming week onward, okay, until the end of the month, it should be relatively bullish. So we shall see how the market go. But if you're drilling down into individual sector industry, right, ETF, right, then you can see that, the things that worth mentioning, I mentioned is that IYF, essentially this is the XLF, the financial ETF over here. And then KB, the bank, okay, IYF, the banks, okay, the financial ETF. And then I'm also looking at the healthcare, XLV, okay, healthcare. And then also the IXG, which is the healthcare, also the XRT retail, these are the ones that can look at. IYK is the consumer staple over here, okay. And then there are others, some which I didn't look at. All right, so essentially I just want to look at the consumer goods, okay, IYK. All right, you can see this is the consumer staple, IYK, right? So I'm looking at consumer staple. Okay, so this is the consumer staple over here. So once again, this is the, let me see XLP, how is it? Okay. You can choose either one, XLP or IYK. But for XLP is the more popular one. Can you see that there is also already a XLP is also here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's not here. But nevertheless, okay, essentially the staple here, IY, okay, is the staple, same as XLP, okay. All right, so the XLP over here, can you see that there is also a wash and rinse pattern over here. Okay, so this was the wash line over here. So the wash line, it is 66.65 for XLP. Okay, 66.65. Don't see that it is because, okay, right, the low closing, okay, is lower than the prior low. The closing is lower than prior low. So this is the wash line. And right now, last week, price actually Friday closed above 66.65. And because the market breadth is already so low for the consumer staple, okay, I think that the rebound could be, how the market could rebound anytime for the consumer staple. So if the market this coming week, like for example, Monday tonight or Tuesday, can stay above 66.65, I'll be more inclined to go long on the consumer staple over here. Okay, of course, you can look at individual stocks but sometimes, I just keep things simple. That's why I say sometimes the ETF list is very useful. It saves me a lot of time. Okay, I don't do choose so many individual stocks. Okay, just go for the consumer staple. So in case you really want, okay, to trade individual stocks, you die want to trade individual stocks. Okay, of course you can go to ETF.com. slash XLP or IYK also can. So these are the consumer staple stocks over here. This is the XLP. So go to the, so if you go to the holdings over here, these are the one, okay, PG, Costco, Walmart, Pepsi, Philip Morris, Coca-Cola, okay, Altria, Colgate, Target, all these are very familiar stocks. They are also all very oversold. Okay, so XLP is something that I'm looking at. And the other one that I'm looking at, it is the finance. It is actually the IYF, okay, IYF or XLF, okay. So let's take a look at IYF. IYF, this is IYF, okay, and this is XLF. They are almost the same, okay. So let's stick to IYF based on the data that we have. XRF also have so up to you to decide, okay, almost the same price action. But there is no trigger yet, okay, is there a trigger? Yeah, actually there's a trigger, there's a trigger. So, right now it is not surprisingly that, price, it is very similar to the index. Had a complex pullback over here. You can see that two-legged pullback, rebounded, and we are back to the central pivot range. So not surprisingly, there's a reaction near the central pivot range over here. But, okay, if you're talking about IYF, okay, there was a wash and rinse pattern over here. You can see that this is the closing price, closed lower than the prior low. So the prior low was 74.41. 74.41 over here. Okay, and we actually on Friday stay above 74.41. So let's see if the market can stay above 74.41 and don't continue to go lower. I'll be looking for opportunity to go long on the financial sector also. Okay, so IYF financial sector, XLF, is it the same? XYF, there's no wash and rinse. Okay, so if you prefer, you can go for the IYF, but the price action is very similar. Okay, so this is the two that I'm looking at. And then I'm also looking at healthcare. Healthcare, how is it? XLV. Okay, XLV. XLV also not too bad. XLV, can you see XLV? All right, so XLV, there is a wash and rinse pattern also. So again, right, very similar to the indices price, rebounded back to the central pivot range, okay, and then kind of have a pullback, and then right now sitting at the bottom range of the central pivot range. So again, the wash and rinse pattern there is, okay, let's see that this closing bar is lower than the prior low over here. So the prior low is 129.92. 129.92. Okay, so we on Friday price still stay above 129.92. So within this coming Monday or Tuesday, okay, let's see how the price react. If the price can stay above 129.92, I'll be also inclined to go for a long. But of course, I have to see the rest of the things that I'm looking at. For example, XLF also good, okay, XL financial also good, staple also good. I won't be entering all so I will still take a look and see which one I want to enter. Okay, can XLV, you can also take a look. And how about the retail? Retail is XRT over here. XRT. Retail, it is a lot weaker over here. Okay, retail is a lot weaker over here. But let's see the retail. Retail, the bullish period, it is from 16th of October, which is actually this Monday, to 29th of November. There's still a good some runway over here. So let's take a look the XRT. Let's take a look at stock chart. See what's the optimal period to go for XRT. XRT. Okay, actually, in fact, it's very similar to the data that I have. it marks the bottom over here. Okay, it marks the bottom over here. So and if could stage a rebound in the coming month, okay, if the market continue to be bullish over here. So retail, and of course we are nearing into the end of the year. People are bullish about, not bullish, as in people are wanted to in the Christmas mood, okay, festive mood. People to buy things over here. So once again, let's see if XRT retail, let's see, got chance or not over here. Can you see spot the wash and rinse pattern? Wash and rinse potentially can see that this is the one that closed below the prior day low. Okay, so the low is actually 59.53. 59.53 over here. Okay, so let's see if price, this coming week can stay above 59.53. If price can stay above 59.53, then I'll be inclined to try for a long also. So let's see how the market will do this coming week. And of course, for the individual stocks, right, okay, I won't be covering them. There's a lot. But if you really want, okay, you can filter the date, okay, for this week. It is 15 to 22nd. All right, and then you can focus on some of the, the financial stocks, okay, the industrial stock, the healthcare stocks, and the consumer goods stocks, or even the industrial stock. There's still a lot, okay. So this is the one that you can filter out, okay, like go through some of them, okay. But for me personally, this week I want to keep things simple, because this coming Thursday I still have my summit booster. All right, so trading ETF I think is the easiest for me this week, okay. Not so much time to keep watch on some of the individual stocks over there. All right, so just a recap over here. Okay, I'm still bullish on the market for the individual, not individual, for the sectors that I'm looking at, ETF that I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at the, where is it? I'm looking at the staple, healthcare, financial. Okay, so, and of course, just I mentioned about the retail XRT. So I think with that, half an hour was already, okay. I think that's all for today. So yeah, we will see how the market goes this coming week. Thank you, and have a good, safe trading week. And I'll see you again in this coming Thursday. Okay, do register for the Summit Booster if you can. All right, so the link is over here in the description area. And thank you, and bye-bye.